Good afternoon, folks. Just came in from flying the drone. Weather moderated a little bit. It started out this morning being foggy, rainy. Cleared up a little bit. At least there's some broken clouds. We've got some sun this afternoon, and the weather was wind had backed off enough that I felt like I could fly the drone. Although I was getting some wind warnings when I got up higher. Did some reading this afternoon. I'm reading the collected works of Gray Owl. You may have heard of him. He's a Canadian, quite well known up in Canada. And these are three of his completed works that I'm reading. I'm reading the first one here right now, The Men of the Last Frontier. Another book that I use on my Lake Superior stuff is This is a Superior Way by Bonnie Dahl. It's really good for harbors, to find harbors. They're primarily oriented to sailboats. And sometimes doesn't suit me because I don't always want to anchor, but it is another good source up in this part of the lake. Another work is the charts from Richardson's Charts, a chart book for a cruising guide for Lake Superior. Again, it's mostly for all kinds of boaters, but it's particularly helpful for sailors. But I use it because I already owned it from my years of sailing, and it has, really good charts that help add to what you have on Navionics, which is the online or the app that I use on my tablet in the cockpit. That's probably your best tool right there is Navionics. I believe it's the just the lakes boating or the lakes charts. It has all of the charts of lower 48 in Canada. I think it may even have Alaska, I can't remember. That's some tools that I've been using. I had a big omelet this morning, made breakfast, and because I was doing, this is a layover day, so I had plenty of time to cook, so I went ahead and made an omelet with bacon, toast, with some jam and orange juice, and it was an excellent breakfast. But it takes a lot more time, a lot more dishes, so I don't do it every day. Really, I prefer cereal for most days because it's quick. I can get on the way a little sooner that way. So I usually save those longer cooking sessions, especially when I bake. I bake coffee cake once or twice during the trips too, and the same thing, I usually wait for a layover day to do that. But it's really nice. It breaks up the monotony of the meals, and it gives you some tasty food to try at different times. My intention is to have a fire tonight. I tried last night. I was out here and just sitting reading for a while and saw the rain look like it was going to come, so I thought I'd better hurry up and light the fire, at least get some part of it done. Fortunately, as soon as I lit it, the rain started coming down, and there were 7 sailboats that came in. This is called Root Bay. It's a well-known place to anchor for sailboats, but I didn't know it was that well-known. Evidently, there was a flotilla that came out of Thunder Bay, I think, probably going up the coast, and 7 boats in all that went by while I was trying to start that fire last night. So I gave up on the fire. That didn't work. It rained, and then subsequently it rained even harder later in the evening. Tonight, though, I think I can do it. So I collected a little bit more wood, and I'm on a really small island, which you'll see in the YouTube video. But I should be able to have a fire. I'm just having a light dinner tonight, just burgers, because I had such a big breakfast. And I failed to bring my burger buns. I had them in my bag in the freezer, took it out because I wanted some fresher ones. And of course, then I never replaced them. So that's what happens, So I had a lot of things that I forgot on this trip. My checklist fell apart on me. I guess I just wasn't reading close enough. Anyway, that's enough for now, folks. I'll catch you up tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to move. I don't know yet exactly where we're going to go, but I think I'm planning to go down towards a place called Sweet Island. Used to be a sauna there, but that was close to 30 years ago since I've been there. And there's a small dock, but I have a feeling that they may have let that run down. But we'll go check it out. It's a protected harbor. I'm hoping that it isn't got either a sailboat in it or a powerboat or kayakers. I hope that nobody's there, and because I would like to spend the night there. It would be a very protected anchorage. Anyway, we'll talk to you later.